Hello everyone, welcome to this training. Today I'm going to be showing you how we pulled off $1,000 in a single day selling on Amazon from Nigeria. This training is called Amazon FBA Online Retail Arbitrage 1.0. So we are going to be using a case study of how I and my team pulled off $1,000 in a single day selling from Amazon right from Nigeria. So first, let's talk about this. Yes. So let's talk about what is Amazon FBA. If you're not quite used to um, Amazon FBA as a word, right, or a phrase, basically, I know you would know what Amazon is, and Amazon is the e-commerce website based in US and that operates around the world. But what is Amazon FBA? Amazon FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. Is a solution which allows you as an online seller to utilize Amazon's numerous huge warehouses to store and ship your products you sell through Amazon website. So what Amazon FBA means is that Amazon allows you to store your products in their warehouse. So it is not a new story that has big and multiple warehouses where you can actually store and ship your products. So you don't have to do that yourself as a seller. So you can keep your products with them and they help you ship your product every single time you have an order. So the Quite the opposite is what we call Amazon FBM, which is fulfillment by merchant. That is where a merchant ships to customers by themselves. But with Amazon FBA, you do not need to actually ship products, hold inventory. You don't really need to have your products with you. All you need to do is to send your products in bulk to Amazon's warehouse and they will ship it every single time you have an order. So, who are we and why should you listen to us? So, my name is Dami Mano, popularly known as Dynamo, and you can follow me on IG at I am Dynamo. I'm an e-commerce and Facebook expert, right? And professional digital marketer, and I've helped over 100 students make their first million in e-commerce. So, I'm an e-commerce expert, and we deal in selling products when it comes to mean importation, when it comes to Facebook ads, when it comes to digital marketing. I'm an expert with that. And my partner on this course is Coach Sleak, and you can follow him on Instagram at underscore egoist Sleak. So he's also an e-commerce and Facebook ads expert, an eight-figure entrepreneur. So um, we are actually experts in selling products, and we have actually done a lot of figures selling products here in Africa, selling products in Nigeria, importing and selling, and now we are expanding to also entering the US market through Amazon FBA. So it brings us to this question. The whole topic brings us to this question: why Amazon? And every time I would think of this question, the thing that will pop into my mind is why not Amazon, right? Amazon was funded by the second richest man in the world, right? At this point, Elon Musk is the first richest. So um, Jeff Bezos, who used to be the richest man in the world, is now the second richest, is the founder of Amazon. You need to understand something that Jeff Bezos only owns 16%. That means that Jeff Bezos' wealth valuation is just 16% of the total Amazon valuation, right? So it shows you that Jeff Bezos is second on the list just by only 16% of Amazon. That shows you how big Amazon is. So Amazon is worth over $2 trillion in valuation. It's worth over $2 trillion. And in Q1 of 2022, you know what Q1 means? That is quarter one between January and March. Amazon made a total revenue of $116.444 billion. So what is this telling you? It's telling you that Amazon is an extremely big platform, right? It is a platform that has been built from the ground and it has become so versatile to the world when it comes to e-commerce, right? Amazon.com consistently receives over 2 billion website visitors each month. You need to understand something about these 2 billion website visitors. These are not people that are coming to read a blog post. No, these are people that are coming with their credit card to shop. So these are not people who are how many are we in the world? Talk more of people coming. 2 billion visitors every month. That is worldwide. So um these are people coming in with their credit card with the mindset to buy. So they are not just there to, it's a different thing when you're running Facebook ads, because if you're selling on Instagram, people are there to see posts, they are there to, engage social life, right? So they don't have the prerequisite mindset to shop. But with Amazon, everybody coming there are coming with one intention to buy something. That means that their credit card is loaded, they are ready to purchase. So it makes the audience and it makes the market a lot more fruitful than just trying to put your market out on social media. Because if somebody is busy looking at a skit and he sees your the stuff you're trying to sell, he might just feel like you are a distraction to what he's doing. So basically, with Amazon, you don't do that, because a lot of people that are coming there to shop. And I said it's by far the biggest e-commerce platform in the world, right? Receiving over 2 billion um visitors, it shows you that Amazon constitutes of a higher percentage of even total e-commerce revenue in the world. So it tells you one thing: why not Amazon? If you have a chance to sell a product, if you have a chance to be anywhere selling anything, you should be on Amazon. And that is why this training has been, crafted, so you understand how exactly to penetrate this platform. Now, what you may not know. Now, as I said before, first thing, not selling on Amazon is leaving thousands of dollars on the table. What are we saying? Over 116 billion was done on Amazon between January and March. It shows you that there's a lot of money flowing in that system. And of course, we are in a third world country, which gives us limitation. And that's why I said before now it has been almost impossible to sell on Amazon seamlessly as a Nigerian or as an African. So what we are saying is that this is not just an opportunity, but it's an opportunity of a lifetime. The reason why is because with how much is flowing on the Amazon platform, now you have um an opportunity to actually take your own part of that national cake. All right, this is not breakfast, this is dollar fast or something. So you have your own opportunity to actually take off that national cake. So in a sense, you have that opportunity to penetrate the market also and to cash out on your own. The next reason that you may not actually seem to think of, which is obviously every Nigerian will think of it, is that the naira is crashing, right? We have gone from 160 naira to $1 to almost 610. As at this day, I think the valuation was in the black market was like 610 to $1. What does this tell you? First of all, the naira is devaluing. Then, second of all, it makes so much sense to earn in dollars. That means that if you're living in a country like Nigeria, it pays you so much if you can actually find a system that you will earn in dollars and you'll be able to actually use that to fund your Nigerian lifestyle. That means that with $1,000, and we are looking at a scenario where we made $1,000 a day. That means that by calculation today, that is 600,000 naira in a single day. That is somebody's 3 month salary, somebody's 6 month salary in a single day using the Amazon platform. There's so much money going on this platform, and not utilizing Amazon is leaving so much money on the table. Now, another very sweet fact is that you only spend to buy products. That is one thing that has been astonishing to me, because as I said before, 2 billion people are coming to Amazon to buy. They don't need you to market the product to them. As far as you're selling what they are coming to buy, they are going to definitely buy. You don't need to do too much talking. You don't need to run ads. You don't need to convince. You don't need to set up a funnel. You don't need to do any of that. You only spend to buy products. Zero ads, zero shout. Amazon is more than big enough to sell your small units. That means that Amazon, there are people selling thousands and thousands and thousands of products. In fact, one of the biggest problems that a lot of people on Amazon face is lack of stock, because you sell and you run out of stock so quickly. And as we go on, we will be able to see practical examples of how we also run out of stock so quickly. And it's so hard to keep up with the sales because of the fact that you would need to just be restocking and restocking and restocking. So that is just mind blowing, right? The possibility is limitless. $1,000 a day is just the beginning. We doing that, we discover that it's just the bare scratch, it's just the surface, right? So it is a no-brainer to actually take the step to move into Amazon. Now, as I said, we cracked the code. We cracked the code. And why was it important for me to state this? So you understand what it means when we say we actually cracked the code to Amazon. Okay, I'll tell you a little story. Myself and a group of e-com entrepreneurs in Nigeria got the Sophie Award Amazon FBA course. Now, you can actually search this course online. Sophie Award is one of the biggest Amazon FBA sellers that exist on the internet. That means somebody who has sold their knowledge. So Sophie Award has built a brands that are in seven-figure dollars, that is millions of dollars. And our course at the time that we got it in 2020 cost $4,000. And we actually came together and bought it. At that point in time, I don't know what Naira was, the exchange rate, but I knew we spent about 1.4 million Naira to acquire this course. And this was no joke, guys. So guess what? We bought this course at 1.4 million Naira and it went to waste. The course was so long and it, we couldn't implement the techniques. And there's one thing we actually missed out when we started to buy this course or decided to buy this course. We forgot that most Amazon FBA courses are done by white guys. That means they are done by foreigners, right? People in the US. Sophia Ward was actually in Australia and she did this course for people in Australia and people who are, in the US and people who are in the UK, in the European country. It's hard for people who are into business like Amazon FBA to actually have the Africans in mind, to have we black people in Nigerian in mind. So most of the things that were put in the course were so tough to implement, right? Because they did not consider us that we did not have direct entry and access to the US, to these countries, and to actually implement this thing. It was not with a Nigerian man, let me put it, a Nigerian in mind. And that was actually the downside. So it went to waste, honestly. And we discovered that that was how, because Amazon is not a selling on Amazon is not predominant in this part of the world, right? A lot of people are not. Like, I mean, this is just what we are about to give you is just value. I mean, rare value, because not everybody, like, it is so rare for somebody in this part of the world to actually be doing that. So most people selling the course actually just have the white guys in mind. That means they have the foreigners in mind, not just white, I mean foreigners, right? People in the US, people that are based in all these countries in mind. So it was so tough to implement as in Nigeria. But we did not actually give up, right? Although time went in, we were discouraged at that point and we just forgot about it. But as God will have it, opportunities came and we were able to, my team didn't give up. We were able to spend on other trainings and we were able to see some trainings, see some materials, jam one thing together by multiple trial and error. We're able to get the perfect system. And this system is not perfect because of the fact that it is just perfect. I mean, the perfect system for a Nigerian person to start selling on Amazon. This is not Amazon Kindle. This is selling actual products. Amazon FBA is selling actual products on Amazon, right? And is a system that a typical Nigerian, just like us, like how we were, my team living in Abuja, Nigeria, can use to bank money on Amazon in the United States right from our bedroom in Nigeria. So this was mind blowing. This was mind blowing because we did not just crack the system. The system has been cracked, right? That's the point. The point is people do it, people make money from it. But has it been cracked from a Nigerian point of view? Has it been cracked from a point of somebody somewhere in Lagos State is looking for the next big thing he wants to go into? And has it been cracked from that point of view? And that is what we did, right? So you can look at me, I gone far, right? You will know why I put that as the line. So we actually did it $1,000 a day. And do you know the astonishing part of this is there was no ads. We were not doing this was on default, like literally no hands raised. It was just we got our products in, we started to sell, the product made sense, and we actually ran out of stock, I think, a couple of days after now. So I'm going to play this. That's why I said, look at me, I've gone far. It's actually in Nigeria song. So
Now look at me, I'm gone far.
this is
They
the
know me when
orders.
I run fast. More money, more
This
respect.
was that particular day.
They
These
want
were
it,
the
no
orders
respect.
for that
Now
particular
look at
day.
me, I'm gone far.
It ended at
They
31
know me
orders
when
for
I
that
run
day. And you can
fast.
see just 31 orders, and we were able to eat $1,000. So you would see why we were able to do that in the next slide. But it's just 30 orders, just that simple. And the mind-blowing thing is that to do 200 orders on Amazon is possible. This is something you can do. This is just one product. This is just selling one single product, and we're able to hit $1,000 in a single day from selling one product, right? And imagine you grow, you see, you actually determine and grow into 5, 6, 10 products, right? So the possibility is limitless, right? No ads, nothing. You just invest in stocks. That is it, right? So, as I said, what exactly did we do? Right. The first thing we did as a team, right, is that we figured out how to get through the Amazon seller account from Nigeria, get verified. Right. When we took the initial course, one of the problem was it seemed impossible for us to get a seller account. That means a Amazon seller account for physical product from right here in Nigeria. But at the end of the day, I think the first teller account I got, I had to contact somebody in the UK to help me do that and do verification. I had no access to it because there was two-factor authentication. So once I want to log in, I will have to message the person, of which they might not be online at that particular time because time frame is different, work frame is different. They work a lot there, so they might be at work and all. And it was so frustrating, right? So at the end of the day, we moved on and we were able to figure out a process whereby you can get your seller account as a Nigerian, not a seller account from like you will open it with your Nigeria phone, the IP and all, and you will get it verified. There was with no issues, and you can use it to say you can see that is what we're using. So there's no blacklisting or shutting down your account for no reason. It's not, you're not trying to go around the system. You would use your present location and get into the system, and you will actually be able to make money with peace of mind. Then we figured out shipping from China, like other courses suggested, because other courses would suggest that we had to bring goods from China, but it was hard for us to do, right, as Nigerians. The reason is that if you're based in the US, right, you can actually sort out your clearing and your custom clearing. For those who import goods, you understand that. But being based in Nigeria, if you send goods to another country, not having anybody in that country, how exactly would you sort your clearing, right? So it was an hassle from other courses because they just tell us to send goods into the US because they believe that you should be based there or you could sell to anywhere, whereas it was not that feasible for a Nigerian person. So what we did is we decided to find US based suppliers, right? People who already have the product in the US that can communicate with us, that can sort out that, and we don't have to actually do custom clearing, shipping, and all those many laws and stuff. So we had to we this took countless hours of research to build our supplier list, because on a normal day, other courses don't give you a supplier list. They don't tell you, they just show you how to find suppliers, and they don't point you to any supplier. So it was an extra hassle for us as Nigerians to actually figure out find suppliers from here, because communication, research, and all, you have to like dig in the dirt, right? So we were able to do that. Then we were able to validate our product to know it is selling on Amazon. And that is one thing also that we'll talk about that you would learn. But this was what we did. So we created a technique that validates product, right? That tells you that this product you're buying would sell. So you're not just putting money on a bet, right? You are validating it. We are using tools, we're using systems, we have the strategy implemented to validate. So it is a bundled strategy to know that okay, A plus B is C. This plus this means this product is doing well, and this product will do well for me, right? So we also figured out payment labeling. Now, labeling is very important because Amazon has very strict rules of how exactly the packaging should come. Remember, we talked about Amazon FBA, that's Amazon fulfillment by Amazon. That means every product goes into Amazon's warehouse, and it's from the warehouse that they are shipped and you are credited your money. So it's not a direct shipping thing. Amazon sorts all your shipping for you. So, but they are very strict with label, they are very strict with printing, they are very strict with box size, with everything. So we were able to figure that out, and shipping, right? So we were able to figure out how to send from the US supplier to Amazon warehouse in the same US. So nothing is crossing any border. It's just like sending products from here to here. From the supplier sorts out that stuff and sends it for us from his warehouse to Amazon's warehouse, and is registered under our account. Yeah, so funny story, we actually almost lost our first shipment. It took weeks to recover. So what I'm trying to say is that this was perfected under multiple trial and error. This course is new, has never been sold, so you would see that most of the it's just mind blowing that we're able to wreck the system. The Amazon system is so big. I mean, like, it's so if everybody in Nigeria was to sell on Amazon, you won't still finish the money. Right, the system is bigger than the Nigerian economy as a whole. So at the end of the day, man, it's an opportunity for you to jump in, and there's so much to gain. There's so the space to fly is so wild that, man, we just had to say, okay, we cracked this code. If you are interested in earning in dollars, join in. So we listed our product under our Niger slang name store, Shakara Shop. So you should know that this is not even we use the normal indigenous name, nobody send anybody, and we were able to bank in our orders. So this is a visual representation of the process of what we did, right? So of what I was explaining before, as I said first, you can see the first picture pointed to us, we finding supplier. So this is our supplier sending in email. You can see 22 of April, 22 of April. 20. So what our supplier does is it sends us products every single day, hot products, right? They don't just send any product. They send us what they feel this is selling. We have this product is selling. We have this product. So you do not stress, right? You do not stress yourself in looking for products. They are giving you ideas already. Like, I mean, hundreds of ideas. You are even so choked that you have so much to pick from. So you can see opening that mail, you would see the mail something like this, right? The product name, the price, the quantity, the MOQ, take all 4 to 6 day lead time. So the 4 to 6 day lead time is the number of time that it take for them to sort it out for you to ship it and all. So it doesn't have to take months or weeks or anything like that. You don't have to pay one bulky China to US. Nope, it is US to US. Like, it's just a couple of days, you sort it out. So you can see that being done. And you can see our listing on Amazon. You can see sold by Shakara Shop right there, and you can see the price in we sold this. So that's why we're able to use 30 orders to actually do 1000 plus in a single day, right? Because our selling price was 39.99, we actually ran out of stock. And you can see going forward, you can see how much we've made And the reason why we had no sale on this day was there was no stock, right? 5,847 USD done, and we are still banking and eating it hard. So, as I said, one of the biggest challenges you'll face at with Amazon is actually running out of product, and it's a real thing. So, if that sounds like a good problem to you, I think Amazon is for you. So, what will you learn, right? So, taking you through the process of how we did that, I've showed you how exactly we were able to crack the code on Amazon. What we're able to do is a very simple. It's a straightforward, let me use straightforward system, right? And we have packaged it for you to actually have access to this information and also jump in on the Amazon train. So, what would you learn? First, you will learn how to set up a seller central account right from Nigeria with no VPN. So, no VPN, verified seller central account, Amazon seller central account that you can use to selling your product. You can use to list your product on Amazon.com. You know that Amazon.com that everybody's talking about, that everybody sees as the biggest website. Yes, that Amazon.com. You would be able to sell on that Amazon.com. You will learn how to find US based suppliers who would send you out products, right? There is no product research, there is no headache for product. The only thing you do is validate a product. So once they send you, they give you suggestions. You just use our strategy, right? And that is the next thing, how to validate this product suggestion to know the one that sells with our proven strategy and tools. So you just use our strategy to know, and in a couple of minutes, you know, okay, this one makes sense. This one makes sense. I want to go for this. I'm not going for this. That's the work you do, right? And you proceed to buy, right? No headache, no looking for product, no going through the series of products to figure out, going through the entire Amazon platform to figure out what exactly you would sell. No, 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 no. You don't stretch yourself, right? So we'll teach you how to find suppliers, right? We'll teach you how to find suppliers because it's important for you to be able to find suppliers, US based suppliers, right? Then we'll teach you how to pay suppliers and get your product and get them to package right and to ship these products to Amazon warehouse, right? So how to go through the payment process, how to go through communication process, how to go through everything is being taught. All you need to know and all you need to avoid, right? We'll teach you that. So we'll teach you how to bypass gated product restriction and sell on all categories. Now the thing about Amazon is that there are some places where the money is and they don't just allow everybody in, right? And they call it gated products, right? So there are gated products restriction. You will get to know more about this once you opt on the course, right? And these gated product restrictions, right, will teach you how to bypass it and sell on all categories. That means you have access to where a normal newbie won't have access to, right? We'll also teach you how to sit and sip tea, yeah, as your sales roll in. Because after you set up your product is live, you don't do shit. You just sit and sip tea. You wait for it to sell off and you restock. You wait for it to sell off and you restock. No branding, no ads. Sales is passive income. Like the sales is passive income. Just restock and cash out. Restock and cash out. And Amazon pays every 2 weeks. So you're not waiting for your money to lost somewhere. So you bank in your dollars every 2 weeks. You change it to Tabuki and you are balling, right? So big questions that people usually have is how much do I need to start? So I had to break this down so you understand. Now, one thing about the Amazon seller account is that there are two types, right? There is the free plan and there's the premium seller account. So the free plan, you don't need to pay any money to start that. The only thing about the free plan is that Amazon charges $0.99, let's say $1 of every sale you make, right? Of every sale you make. And the reason why we do not, then the Amazon Premium Seller account, right? They do not charge you on every sale. They just charge you a single $39.99 per month. So we actually went for the Premium Seller account. We always go for the Premium Seller account because it just makes sense. Because it's just if you don't believe that you can actually do figures, because in Amazon you can easily sell 200 units of product, right? If you eat a product that makes sense and is validated and is hot and selling well, like you can sell 200 units. And if you're using a free account, that means you have to pay $200 in charges for that month. And That is a lot compared to just paying 39.99 and putting the effort to make more than 39.99. So we just go for that. But if you're the kind of person I feel like, okay, I don't want to pay this and I want to see sales first, probably, you might see a lot of sales and end up paying $500 in charges. But anyone you want to go for, it is your choice. So the flexibility is right there. So regarding products, the other thing you just spend on is products, right? There's no ads, as we said it. So products, the shipping from US to US, so the shipping is not so the cost is there, but it's not like shipping cross border. You understand what I mean? So, but we always advise to go for cheap products if you are on a budget. So, um, imagine you are buying 100 units of a $2 product, that's like $200. So that's like 100K plus. So you can get an idea that the capital is relative. So capital is dependent on what product you're buying. Of course, if you're buying a $2 product, you might not be on profit like somebody that's buying a $50 product. Like, I mean, you might not be your product price might not be as extreme as somebody who's buying a $50 product, probably flipping for 75 or 80 or something like that. So at the end of the day, it might not be the same, but at the end of the day, you are starting out and you're cashing out. So that is what is important. So just work with what fits your budget and fits your pocket. So capital is relative. So we have to explain that so you understand that it's just dependent on the product. You have so many product choices. I mean, chokeness product choices. Now, sweet, sweet bonus. We are not just leaving you hanging, right? Nobody will literally do this. It takes a lot of time to find suppliers. It takes a lot of time, a lot of stress, a lot of effort, a lot of hours. And with this particular training, you're going to get our own US supplier list for free. This list took us weeks of work and research to build. These are tested, super reliable US-based supplier. They're not just tested and trusted, they have experience in shipping with Amazon. So they actually know what to do. These are not people you are correcting and trying to put in charge. They know what to do. That will take care of everything like sourcing, labeling, shipping, getting your products safely to Amazon. You just look at your platform and be like, checklist, your product is added to just arrive Amazon's warehouse. So you will learn how to do that. You will learn all the processes, right? It's a lot of process, but it's kind of straightforward. Right? You will also have access to a 24/7 WhatsApp and Telegram support group. You get guidance, you get support. You have questions, you need answers. The team will be there to answer you. So the question is, what are you waiting for? What are you really waiting for? This is a one in a lifetime opportunity to actually get into a market that is flowing with milk and honey. So it's left to you. Thank you so much for your time.